At the start of the post-time skip, everybody wanted to know who was the strongest, Kid, Luffy, or Law? And look, we all love to throw hands when it comes to power scaling. But if you go back and look at them where each of them was before the time skip and what they were doing during those 2 years, the answer becomes way more interesting than just throwing bounties around. Let's break it down from Sabaody to Wano and everything in between. Let's start with Luffy. By the time Luffy reached Sabaody, he was hands down the weakest of the three. And that tracks, he was the one that got his crew completely wiped, and it took Rayleigh's help just for them to make it out alive. But post-Marineford, Luffy locked in. 2 years of training with Rayleigh, the right-hand man of the Pirate King, learned all 3 types of Haki, and mastered them enough to pull out Gear 4 by the time we reached Dressrosa. Let's not forget the first time we see Luffy again. He's throwing down a giant kraken, showing his armament Haki. On the fly like it's nothing. The man went from getting clapped by Pacifistas to punching out sea monsters in one panel. Now Law. We didn't see much of him during the 2-year time skip, but we know he was cooking behind the scenes. He orchestrated the Rocky Port incident that led to Blackbeard basically getting his first Yonko territory. Law was the mastermind that already put some respect on his name. Post time skip started, Law already had a higher bounty than Luffy, about a 40 million difference. Luffy didn't even hit 500 million until post Dressrosa. This tells us Law already had clout and was active during the time skip. He wasn't training like Luffy. He was out here making moves and playing 4D chess in the underworld. Now people ask, why didn't he awaken against Doflamingo? And that answer might be simple. At that point, he probably just had unlocked it. Maybe even around Rocky Port, but wasn't comfortable using it. But that's speculation, not confirmed. And let's be real. He thought the Gamma Knife would be enough. If he would have known that Dofi was going to tank it, he would have pulled something else out. Then we got Kid. We first saw him during the post-time skip, and he was already causing chaos in Big Mom's territory. While Luffy was just getting to Fishman Island, that alone tells you that Kid wasn't playing around and he was getting right back into the thick of it. Even before the time skip, he already clashed with Shanks, where he lost his arm. That's huge because Kid was already out here fighting Yonkos, while Luffy was training and Law was scheming. On the rooftop of Wano, Kid's performance shows that he knows how to use his devil fruit creatively, and later we see that when he awakens it. So he's been pushing his fruit to the limit, but it wasn't confirmed until Wano. The man was battle tested. So who was the strongest at the beginning of the post-time skip? Here's the twist. They all were equal, but in different ways. Luffy specialized in Haki, trained under Rayleigh and became a miniature Haki monster. Law and Kid specialized in devil fruit mastery. Both were forced to awaken their devil fruits earlier because of real-world situations. So if you need an answer, Luffy had stronger Haki. Law had greater strategic reach and surgical precision. Kid had battle experience and raw power. They all walked a different path, but ended up on the same level in their own way. At the end of the day, Luffy, Law, and Kid all represent different ways to become a top-tier pirate in the new world. None of them was trained the same, none of them had the same journey, but they all showed up at Wano ready to throw hands with the best of the best. So what do you think? Was Luffy actually the strongest? Was Law secretly the smartest? Was Kid always underrated? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's settle this once and for all. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that noti bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.